Well, guys, finally, officially, we're just on the podcast.
Yeah, this is officially our first
Yeah.
episode. Yeah.
That's right, as promised. And we're
Mhm.
so excited. Well,
Yeah.
I guess the podcast might be the best way for us to really talking about things, right?
Yeah, well, as we have mentioned in the episode 0,
Right.
the reason why we want to do this is because we have so much to talk about,
Sure.
which is not 100% appropriate. Well, probably.
Really?
For webinars or live streams. Yet at the same time, those are really, really, important ideas.
Yeah.
And we think real communication can be so valuable.
That's right.
That can only happen in this kind of, atmosphere.
Sure.
Right. So.
Well,
this
you
is
mentioned
really-
that.
Yeah.
I think we shall probably have a couple of drinks. So
Well-
we can have real communications, right?
Well, if we got sponsored by, a beer brand or a brewery, maybe we can get our drinks.
yeah, probably. I think that might be possible in the future,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
But anyway, I think I just mentioned a good point, which
Yeah.
is drinks. You know
Yeah.
why I mentioned that?
Yeah.
Recently we just finished our summit,
Yeah.
Right?
Yeastar Summit 2023. Yeah.
That's right. And I got drunk in the summit.
Well,
That's why I mentioned drinks.
you love the feeling?
Yeah, that's right. That feeling gives me the right spot to start the communication, the real communication. Quite interesting.
But the thing is, well, it has been years since we are able to receive our distributors, partners from all around the world in our company.
Yeah.
Right? The thing is, we rent a nice hotel.
Yeah.
We had this great summit. It's so pleasure to have all our distributors here. And it's very, very valuable for me personally because I got the chance to talk with those distributors face to face in like 3 years.
Yeah.
Well, face to face communication is really important.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and most importantly, as Jason mentioned, he got drunk. Why?
Yeah.
Because the moment is right. Right.
Exactly.
We got a nice banquet. Everybody have a lot to drink.
Sure.
Over there. So Jason got drunk. Well, guys, I know you guys love Jason. Jason is lovely, but drunk Jason is way more lovely.
Well, that's really weird. How? How?
Well, the thing is, guys, you reach to a certain point, a sweet spot where you cannot walk straight, right? You clearly cannot think straight.
Yeah.
But Jason can, in this situation, can still speak straight. He can speak like he's 100% sober, yet at the same time, he cannot walk straight. He clearly he clearly has lost his logic. So
No, I'm not lost. I think I was still making sense.
well, don't believe your judgment, but he can still speak straight. I believe this is the real character we need from a good trainer, right?
Yeah, you got the point. That's right.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's back to our topic.
But yeah.
Let's just get back to the topic, right? I mean, drinking is the good part, but
Yeah.
that was the summit.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
what we were talking about is not
No.
just drinks.
there is an important word that we mentioned: atmosphere.
Bingo, you got
Yeah.
the one.
Atmosphere. When do people get drunk? When the atmosphere was right.
That's right.
Right? When do we have real communication, valuable conversations, real good exchange of ideas? When the atmosphere is right. That's not something that we can get if we have an online conference,
Right.
if we have a webinar,
Right.
or even if we stand on a stage while everybody just sit on the, sit in the hall and listen to us. Well, this can never happen, right? So we need this kind of real exchange of ideas when the atmosphere is right. Well, in that summit, the atmosphere was so right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we feel so sorry that we, 99% of the audiences cannot make it to our summit, right? Because, obviously. So the thing is, for the first episode, my idea, actually, we proposed this. I want to recreate the summit. For the first few episodes, I want to recreate the summit for a lot of our audiences. I want to recreate some of the really interesting discussion.
Right.
And because this is actually the very first time we got the chance to talk about those topics,
Sure.
we believe there will be some valuable and honest exchange of ideas.
Yeah.
Maybe our audiences will enjoy it, and I'm sure that we will enjoy it.
That's right. Right. It's like we're just gonna bring the summit back.
Yeah.
On the podcast.
Yeah, this is what we're trying to do, right?
That's right.
But I have one question. What did you do in the summit?
My part in the summit is
Except for the
actually-
drinking.
Sure. All right, my part in the summit is quite simple. I guess I just delivered not a speech. Honestly, I'm not a speaker this time. It's more like a host.
Yeah.
I was a host for our breakout session, one of our breakout sessions. I think that was talking about subscription services. The topic is.
Yeah. Well, this is actually a very important part of our summit.
Right. For the summit, I guess we have a main speech, but you're the speaker. Yeah.
Well, in the morning, Jason is the host not only for the breakout session, but for the whole thing.
Right.
Okay, so he worked in the morning as a host for 3 very important speeches.
Sure.
Right, and in the afternoon he delivered. Well, he was one of the hosts. For breakout
Just
sessions.
another host again.
And at night he was the host for the drinking party.
Host for the whole day.
Yeah. Well, exactly.
Yeah.
This
So by the way, what's your job?
Well, I deliver one of the speech in the morning,
Right.
and in the afternoon I was the host of another, breakout session. On cloud PBX, competition strategy, talking about business mode and stuff. I believe you guys will be interested about that.
Yeah.
But this is not what we're going to be talking about for this episode. Yeah, and then for the night I just relax.
Just enjoy.
Well, I pick all the music, by the way.
Right.
I pick all the music for the band.
Sure.
By the way. I was basically in charge of the message delivery, information delivery of all the speeches.
Right.
And the breakout sessions. So I help polish the speech, polish the the slides, the presentation, and of course come up with a good breakout session with you guys. You know that, right? So yeah, a lot of work. This is a very
quite busy, also quite challenging.
Yeah.
Lots of things for us are totally new.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Especially like the breakout session. That's something really new for all of us.
Yeah. But as I mentioned, well, actually, we're gonna leave the breakout session for maybe
Episode 2.
Later, right?
Yeah, sure.
We start with the morning speech.
Yeah.
Okay.
The main speech.
Yeah. We did the main speech. It's actually 3 parts, right? My part was the roadmap.
Yeah, the roadmap. I guess that's the most interesting part, actually.
Well.
So what was it?
Well, I think it's interesting because of me, because I deliver
Really?
the speech.
Well, we will see that.
Well, the thing is, guys, actually, in this podcast, we want to discuss, real ideas, real things, reasons why we made such. Why we made decisions.
Why we just drop those features in the roadmap.
Yeah. And actually, we want your ideas, and we want to charge Yeastar for your ideas.
That's a good one. That's gonna be a good one.
Yeah. So, this is what we're. So, first of all, here let's just recreate. The roadmap part. Well, but not just deliver you the speech.
No, not necessary to deliver another speech.
Yeah.
We want to hear something different.
Why do we make those decisions?
Exactly. You get the point.
And we just put that into open discussion.
Sure.
Right. Okay, good. So guys, if you have any comments,
let us know.
Let us know in the commentary.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay, so the roadmap, right? So there is a whole logic behind the whole roadmap. Well, when I was preparing for the speech, the key word here is find a way out.
Find a way out. Well, that sounds really interesting. So, what was that about?
Well, the thing is, guys, from our point point of view, well, we find a very difficult yet obvious situation in the market that box moving business is what's the word?
The dead end. I think that might be the word, right?
Well, that's a pretty strong word.
Yeah, that
I don't want to use that word. Well, I'm not even sure it's true, but that's the point. It is in a very, very sensitive, controversial situation, right? Because well, box moving business now create less and less margin. I don't know if you agree with that.
The profit is actually very limited. I totally agree with that. That's why I just mentioned the word.
Dead
it's
end.
kind of like a dead end.
I don't agree with that, but go on.
Yeah, to be very honest, guys, the box moving business model, this is the very traditional business model. Just like what you're doing for anything. If you're trying to sell anything, this is just how we're going to do our business.
Yeah.
But think about this. If we just insist on this traditional business model, there will be a big problem. The big problem will be like this. Just give me one reason. You can't even imagine that. Just give me one reason. What makes your box better than others? Just think about this question.
Well, this is a good point.
Yeah, I mean, if you're selling a box in the market, I guess maybe a couple of days later you can find so many copycats everywhere. Maybe copycats, or maybe not copycats. Maybe from some other manufacturers. Because people, they learn from each other. Pretty soon you will have your competitors' products, which is quite similar as what you're doing.
Yeah. Well, the point is, if you are reselling boxes to gain enough competitivity in the market, you need to prove that your product or the product that you are representing is superior to others. Not necessarily, better, but more suitable for the customers, for the end users, or for your target clients. Right? This is what you have to do. But you actually mentioned a very interesting dilemma that we're facing. Even though I have to be totally honest, if this is a podcast, we are paid by Yeastar to prove.
Come on, we're on podcast.
To prove that our product is superior comparing to others. But this is actually true because that's the dilemma that we're facing in our not dilemma, difficulty that we're trying to overcome in our daily work. The thing is, well, phone system, communication system. If we're talking about phones, right? PBXs, phone calls. Well, this industry is quite mature. They say, well, phones has been, created for over 100 years.
Yeah.
That means this product has been out there for over 100 years.
Yeah.
And then it's been commercialized, well, for a good couple of decades.
Sure.
Right? So that means all the features, the ways to use a phone system has been well explored, right? And the features are pretty matured.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying that, well, it's impossible to make things better. We always have room to make things better. But how can we make things like significantly better, superior than the others? Very, very.
Yeah, you got a point.
The difference is really, really, really delicate.
Exactly.
And you have mentioned a good point, because everything is out in the open, right? If we come up with a good feature or even a good way to display a feature, in a few days, it will appear in the other brand, right? And if we saw something, to be honest, if in Yeastar we saw something good happened in other brand, and we will think, okay, we have to offer this for our customers as well, because this one is really good. It will really help.
That's right.
So we're not judging, okay? We're not judging others. We're not judging the whole action to learn from other products, okay? But the thing is, it is what's happening in phone system.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
And
also another point. Another point is, if you just insist on that business model, there will be another issue comes out, which is going to be
this is
about the price, because you can find so many similar products in the market.
Yeah.
So many competitors, and one thing bad happened. I mean, that's really bad.
Price,
which is exactly.
Yeah. Well, it's actually highly linked to the delicate difference in product power,
Yeah.
right? Because for end users, it's really really difficult to see how is your product so much different than the others. Then the most obvious factor becomes the price.
Yeah.
Because it's just pure numbers.
That's right.
Right?
You like it or not, you just can't avoid it. It's
Well,
inevitable sometimes.
Yeah. So yeah, we have. It comes down to this. Okay. So if you're reselling box, first of all, you have to prove that your product is so much better than the others.
Right.
Right. But it's barely possible because, well, for example, well, you guys see the 3CX version 20, right?
Yeah, you just mentioned that.
Yeah. Oh, well, the thing is, well, we actually learned this version and, well, it just makes 3CX solution and Yeastar's solution more similar.
Yeah.
Right. We're not saying that they are copy Yeastar, but the thing is, it will evolve.
This is actually the reality, not just for
yeah,
3CX.
yeah.
It's for
Yeah.
any manufacturers.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the reality.
Yeah, it will be evolved. The product will
Right.
be evolving and evolving and evolving, and then reach to the point it reaches its limitation
Yeah.
in technology, in ability of supply chain.
Sure.
And then, it just very similar product.
Right.
Look at mobile phones.
Yeah, like iPhone and also some other Android phones.
Android phones. Yeah, how
Yeah,
different
to
are
be
they
very honest,
these days?
they are all the same thing.
Yeah. Well, if you remember back, a decade when intelligent phones just come out, they are very different, right? Now
That's
they
right.
are really really similar,
Sure.
right? So this is the thing. Okay, this is what will happen if you resell a box, right?
Right.
The product will remain very very similar. It's impossible and it's inevitable. Right. The second thing is you mentioned because everything else is just very very alike. All the biggest difference become price.
Right.
Right. Then you get into a price war. Then you have to squeeze your own margin. But at the same time, you need to compete with others in your market. So you need to hire a good team, good talents. That's expensive.
Yeah.
Right. You need to pay the tax. Well, the cost to run a company won't get lower.
Yeah.
Right.
That's right. That's right. True.
So things got worse. And for us manufacturers as well, we don't want to get into price wars because if we don't get enough margin, we don't have enough to invest on better product, better teams. So, firstly, better teams, then they will create better products, right? It's impossible. Then we will get worse price wars because
Exactly.
So that's what's going to happen. We don't
That's
want
right.
that.
That's right.
Yeah.
So if things are happening like that, that's gonna be the dead end. That's
Yes.
why I mentioned.
And not to mention ways the economy happening all around us.
That's right. This
Yeah.
is also something what is happening now.
There
People
are
people are not that rich.
But the thing is, during COVID, well, we have enough dollars because every government is printing money,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
The truth is we don't have enough currency in the market.
Yeah.
So your end users don't have enough money to invest in their product. And if they have enough money, they need that cash in their bank account for security.
Yeah, for security.
Yeah.
People care about the security more than ever now,
Yeah.
especially for these couple of years.
Yeah, if but if you guys are interested, well, you guys know that China. Well, we're in China, right? Well, in economy strategy or policy, China is doing exactly the opposite with the American government. That means we do have a lot of money,
Right.
a lot of money on the market. But the thing is, if the global economy is not good enough,
Yeah.
the organizations, the governments, the companies, they don't want to spend that money.
Yeah, people are careful. They're
Yeah.
really careful now.
They prefer to have the money in the bank,
right.
even there are enough currency in Chinese domestic market. So the thing is, if people don't believe in the future, they don't want to spend. They don't want to invest in their infrastructures. Therefore, it will get more and more difficult to sell a box,
Yeah.
to resell a box, because that's a big investment.
Yeah.
And the only way out is if you can offer more value.
Sure.
Other than that, this is what we're trying to do. The whole reason why we call this roadmap. Okay, this is you can say this the project name, interior project name for this roadmap. Okay, let's find a way out.
Find a way out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what's happening.
Yeah.
Okay, so should we talk about the
Yeah, I guess
what are the ways
for,
out?
for
Right?
this new way out, I think we might probably have two different plans. The first plan
A
is
couple
on the
of
product.
couple.
I mean, two major plans.
Yeah.
Let's just make it straightforward.
Yeah.
The first one, it's something we're gonna do on the product itself. The second one is gonna be the business strategy.
Yeah. Yeah. This is what you mean. Yes.
I think that makes sense. Right?
Yeah. Well, yes. For strategy, but well, for product, new features.
Yeah. So what's our plan on it?
Okay. That's what we talk about in the roadmap. Okay. New product features, new functionalities. To create more values.
Yeah,
for
exactly.
customers. Okay.
And I remember in the roadmap, you mentioned a couple of features.
Yeah, a couple of
actually.
features. Yeah.
But two new updates will be really interesting, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Two of them are really interesting. The first one, I think, is going to be the contact center.
Yeah.
Quite interesting.
Contact center.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
yes.
And the second one will be artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
Yeah. So about the contact center,
Yeah. Let's talk about the. Contact
let's
center
just talk
first.
about this.
Yeah.
What's the plan? What are we going to do on the contact center?
Well, the thing is, not Jason and Ramon.
Yeastar. Yeah,
Yeastar, yeah.
Let me just change this.
Well, it's okay. Well, the thing is, way out, right? That's what we're looking for. So the first way out we found is contact center, because nowadays companies, well, who are our end users, right? Companies,
right.
businesses, organizations, they are facing a very, vicious competitive in the market as well, right? For them to survive, they need to provide better services for the customers.
Yeah.
Right. And to realize this in this modern society of internet and social medias, they need to have a digital channel contact center.
Yeah. You mean they're supposed to provide a more positive way to provide the service?
The thing is, guys, with contact center, well, the old concept is, contact center basically equals call center.
Yeah.
Old concept.
That's right, based on the phone system.
Traditionally, yeah. Because phones are the only, open way for you to communicate a company or a strange company, right? But the thing is, guys, these days, who will actually use phone calls all the time?
Not too many people.
Not too many people. Yeah, because nowadays social medias are so popular, right? And there are so many, communicational platform like instant message platforms. There's these things are all happening all around.
Yeah, that just reminds me of a very interesting story.
Yeah.
A true story, my personal story.
Yeah.
Me and my wife, we
Yeah.
are kind of like two totally different styles. For example, now in China, most of us are gonna purchase things online.
Yeah.
Exactly. This
Yeah,
is quite
true.
popular online shopping.
Yeah.
So when
We
I purchase,
even pay our traffic bills online.
yeah, that's right, very popular.
Yeah.
So when I purchase something online, if I need the service, I would like to make a call. This is my style.
yeah.
I'm more like old school style.
Yeah.
Well-
That's why you come to Yeastar.
Why?
Well, you like phones.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to my story. And as for my wife, she's totally different. She never makes the phone call. She will prefer to use any kind of digital channels, whatever the service platform, sending messages to these guys.
She don't want to be that committed into
Yeah,
a
you got
conversation
it.
with
And
a
I think this
stranger.
is also what is happening in our real life. Not
Yeah.
just for me, not just for my personal story. I believe this is what is happening for everyone.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, guys, modern companies, young people, younger generations, they want to engage with a company. Well, for example, they buy a product from this company, right? They have some, not exactly, maybe they have some complaint. Okay?
Sure.
They may not call you. Well, there's a big chance they won't call you.
Yeah.
but they will make a complaint.
Yeah, they will rate you.
In the social media.
That's right.
In Facebook, for example, they will hashtag you.
Yeah.
And they will complain about you.
Right.
So all their friends.
I think that's actually more powerful than they just complain directly
But
to you.
yeah, they don't want you to solve the problem. Okay,
Right.
maybe they're not even looking into you solving the problem. They just want to
Exactly.
complain.
Exactly.
But that will cause so many problems
Sure.
for the company because
Sure.
now it's out there in the open. If someone is complaining about your product,
Yeah.
right? You need to be there to solve the problem.
Yeah, I think even for consumers, they will prefer more like get to know me.
Yeah.
If you really want to sell me something, you better get to know me first.
Yeah.
Then you can sell me something.
Yeah.
If you want me to get to learn you, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna call you.
Well, different levels of communication.
Right,
Okay? I
right.
don't want to call you. I don't want to initiate a call. But when I want to talk about you, therefore that's what you need. If you want to contact me, you can. But if then sometimes they have real needs, like for example, the product, for example, their mobile phone just don't work. Okay,
Sure.
they need after sales.
Yeah, they just need your support.
They need support, and then they will come to you.
Right.
Once again, will they call you?
Seldom.
half, right? Not 100%. So, digital channels, it's very important. Okay, as a modern company, you need to be totally reachable on the social media.
Yeah, I think you also
or
need to be
digital
more
channel.
active.
You need to be more active.
Exactly.
Like in our example, if people hashtag about your product, you need to be aware of that.
I did it.
You did it?
Yeah, I did it once.
Really?
Really. I mean, seriously, not joking, not kidding.
Yeah.
I remember I just hashtagged a JBL before.
Ah, okay.
You know they're selling some cool stuff, especially speakers. I
Ah,
got
yeah.
one JBL speaker in my
You
house.
got this Bluetooth speaker.
Yeah, it's a really fancy
with really
speaker.
fancy lighting.
Sure,
JBL
exactly.
lighting. Yeah.
And I remember previously, maybe it's not a complaint, first of all. I was just talking about something good
You
about
like this.
JBL. I like their products, by the way, so I just hashtagged them, and they just give me the reply.
Yeah, really.
Seriously.
But that's good public image.
Exactly.
Right. That's how you
exactly.
create good public image as a modern company.
Right.
Right. Yeah. Anyway, if you hashtag them, they need to be aware, right?
Sure.
And let's get back to the original topic. Like her wife, okay? She wants to get to the companies from social medias, from conversational platforms, those things. So, you need to be there.
Exactly.
Right? But you cannot do that with a call center. You need to...
Because they're not going to call you. If they're not going to call you, you're just going to lose your business.
Yeah. So what you do is you need to create a call center.
Exactly. You still need a call center.
But not with calls.
Right.
With digital channels.
Right.
So all the incoming trunks, incoming numbers, imagine, they're no longer phone calls because there will be no calls. Okay. It's just WhatsApp. It's just Facebook, Twitter, Telegram. Right. It's just all those platforms, and it comes down to your contact center.
Right.
You get connected to your contact center, and all your agents will work there to deal with all the messages, all the posts, all the private messages sent to you, and you deal with them. You offer your services, you offer informations. Well, this is how future company must have.
True.
Right? So, guys, once again, if you guys have followed Yeastar, Yeastar recently supported, omnichannel messaging, right?
I guess we just support WhatsApp business platform.
WhatsApp and SMS.
Right.
This is clearly something that we must do, right? As we mentioned, we must offer a proper tool for the modern company, for our end users to have those kind of contact center, right?
And also, by the way, do we have a plan to add some other social media platforms?
For sure. Yeah, because WhatsApp, we're not gonna, call it with WhatsApp. Okay. So for those who cannot be here, we are going to support Facebook. Yeah,
Yeah,
Facebook
that's the next
Meta.
one.
Yeah, basically because WhatsApp is also supported by Meta, right? So yeah, naturally, the next thing we're going to do is Facebook, and we're going to have that the first quarter next year.
Right.
So very soon, right? Then of course we're gonna also support live chat, live web chat. That means some companies they have their own web chat in their own website where people can just
Yeah, like online shopping.
yeah, people can just contact the support in the
Directly.
website.
Right.
Yeah, we're gonna also support that in the same upgrade. So yeah, the first quarter. Then we haven't decided the next platform to support yet. We have run a few surveys. Apparently, Instagram is very, very important. And it seems like the next thing we should do, once again, this podcast is not sponsored by Yeastar. I'm not representing Yeastar speaking of this. I'm just saying that, well,
This is your prediction.
no, not my prediction. The information I got from my
All right.
daily work in Yeastar.
Cool.
Okay, from all the
Cool.
meetings. The next thing, it seems like Instagram is the leader for the next
Quite popular.
platform, quite popular. Then the next one is quite difficult to decide. A big name is up there, Twitter, X. We call it X these
Yeah.
days.
Yeah. New Twitter.
New Twitter, X. We got SpaceX.
Right.
We got X. Yeah. Okay. But at the same time, we receive a lot of requirements for Telegram. Well, guys, it's like this. In China, we use WeChat, right?
Yeah.
So everybody in the company are using WeChat. We have kind of heard that Telegram is growing really, really fast these days, and to the point that we have some data that says, well, Telegram now have twice more daily active users than X, than
Yeah.
Twitter. Yeah. Well, we are not 100% sure because it's not done by us, but we see this data.
Yeah, that's quite interesting.
So yeah, that can be.
I was thinking about maybe we're going to, choose Twitter as the next one, but you gave me this new data.
Yeah.
Probably we may think about the other one.
Yeah, guys. Let's make a good use of this podcast, okay? Guys, what do you think that Yeastar should do for the next supported digital channel? All right. The first choice is Twitter.
Twitter, yeah.
Let's just leave a poll in
Sure,
the commentary,
sure,
okay?
yeah.
Twitter or Telegram or Line or other social medias, like for example, like TikTok,
yeah.
like
Instagram.
well, Instagram is already, Oh, well, let's leave instead.
Yeah, just
let's
leave it
add
there. Sure.
Yeah, let's add Instagram there, okay? Or TikTok, or if there are any other platforms that you want us to support, right? So, or even WeChat.
Right.
Like if you're from Southeast Asia, there is a good chance that you are also using WeChat, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just give a poll, okay? We're gonna get this poll, get this result.
Yeah, well, I think we might probably charge Yeastar.
Oh yeah.
We can ask them for the sponsorship.
Okay, we got good results from 10,000 people. Okay. It's a joke. Nobody gonna know.
Right.
Yeah, we're not gonna be that popular, like any sooner. But the thing is, we're gonna charge them for the result, probably. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's the stuff, right? We have to add more, platforms. So the whole point here is, all the digital channels, they can be connected to the central server of your contact center, which is the PBX.
Yeah.
Software on cloud or hardware, but that will be the PBX, right? That's the central server. Will be connected to it, and your agent will interact with all those platforms through one unified interface, which is Linkus.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Because if you are doing omni-channel messaging, the thing is you have multiple channels. You have multiple platforms.
People don't want to
work with.
switch back and forth among all these platforms.
And-
that was
yeah,
crazy.
And that will cause you problem because you may lose messages. You may, and if you are working on a tablet, for example, well, one platform might get, killed by the system,
Right,
Because if it's running in the back, and if you know that, and you will lose messages, right? You will miss messages, and that can cause big problem.
Sure.
So what you need is one unified, one unified interface with connections to all the platforms. It can just deal with all the messages there.
Yeah.
Right. And this is the plan. One of the plan, and one of the very important point here is we have to make it real sophisticated. Why? Because it's still contact center, right? It is running under the same logic as the call center. It's just a call center with no cost.
Call center with call. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. It's a digital version of the call center.
Yeah, it's a call center with digital channels.
Right.
But the agents, their work are evaluated with same principle, even same data, perhaps. And they are probably, these jobs are probably be taken care of by the same department in the company. So you are offering service for the same group of people.
Exactly.
Right? And that actually give us the upper hand while offering, this kind of services. Because firstly, companies, they still need call center.
Yeah.
Right? Because half of the people, like Jason, all the Jasons out there, they still want to make phone calls.
Right.
Right?
Right.
You still need to be available with phone calls.
Maybe it's a minority, but still, there will be some customers out there, they just want to make a call.
Yeah.
You still need a phone system.
Yeah.
But like you mentioned, for younger generations, more and more people, the kids, right?
Yeah. The
They
kids.
will like to use the new way to contact with you.
But it's the same group of, like, for example, after sales, technical support.
Yeah, you mean the guy who's going to provide the service.
They are handling all the issues. Just part of them from calls,
Right.
part of them from digital channels.
Yeah.
Right. So it means that we as a communication system, phone system provider, Yeastar is still a pro in offering contact center or call center.
Call center.
Right. We know how call center work. We know what data should we present for the managers.
Yeah.
And we know how they evaluate the work and what exactly do they need, right? So it gives us the upper hand. And to be honest, phone systems are not that straightforward for many newcomers.
That's right. Phone system is always tricky to learn.
Yeah,
Not that easy.
We're not saying it's high technology. It's cutting edge technology, but
It's traditional, but actually it requires something if you want to handle it.
Yeah. So there is certain levels of
Right.
learning curve.
Right.
And
Not
it's
like digital channels.
Yeah,
Anything about this new modern technologies is very easy to learn.
Yeah. So the company, they still need call center.
Sure.
And the users the users are running, their departments are running, the users who are actually using this system, it's running under the same logic, some same standard to measure their work, and things like that. So we need to offer same reports, same datas. So it's just, once again, as I mentioned, call center with no cost. We are already pros in call centers and in how everything works, how the messages should be delivered and things like that. So the next step, it comes down to the next step. Under this, the whole thing is, this function may already be out there when this podcast is published. I don't know. It may not. The thing, because I don't know when will this podcast be published. But the thing is, we will be support queue.
Yeah.
With the digital channel. So that means the the messages will come into a queue instead of a certain extension.
Right.
A queue. So a group of agents will be handling that. So there will be reportings, of course, it must be. There will be distribution mechanism. There will be, a lot of things building around the whole, queues and agents things with messages.
Yeah.
You guys will see that. And, in the next version, there will be queues. There will be MDR, which is messaging, records.
Sure.
So we have
sure.
CDRs.
Sure.
Now there will be MDRs
Right.
for you to check, all the messages, all the recordings of messages and stuff. So the whole point is, Yeastar needs to create a really, really competitive contact center as one of the way out.
Yeah.
As one of the way out.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
According to your description, that truly makes sense.
Yeah, because companies need that. They will need that. Okay, you offering them. Not everybody knows about it, but you're offering them this. Okay, look, you have social medias, right? It is connected to your phone system.
Yeah.
Your people will be receive messages from this one unified platform. Good. That's a good feature.
It's going to be a new way for you, even for our end users.
Yeah.
It's going to be a new way out for them as well. They can use this new way to get connected with their customers, so you won't lose your business opportunities.
Yeah.
You can sell more products.
Yeah.
Right? Let's just make it straightforward.
Yeah. So this is one of the very important new direction to the product.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah.
And the second one, as you mentioned, is
Artificial intelligence.
AI.
Well, I think you mentioned a good point about all these good stuff on the contact center. Well, now you know what I'm thinking about. What if we just put the artificial intelligence in the contact center, or maybe call center? That will make our job way much easier.
Well, that's actually exactly our go-to feature with AI because you have used AI, right?
Yeah.
Well, what AI have you?
ChatGPT. We use it. Not a lot, but we use it.
Well, it's okay. But the thing is, I actually have many experiences with ChatGPT.
Yeah, I know it.
It is good. It is good.
I saw it. You use it a lot.
I use it a lot. If I have a question, hey, let's see what ChatGPT thinks. But the thing is, but the AI is a very, very excellent AI, language AI.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So all the information well, ChatGPT is very strong in getting information from the internet.
It has a great knowledge base.
Yeah, because it has the whole internet
exactly.
behind it, and it can do a very good job extract all the informations, assemble it into very simple yet simple, understandable, but very informative languages to you. So it saved me a lot of time. Yeah, I use that a lot. Well, there are other AIs like create images, videos.
Yeah, for designing. Yeah, different AIs.
Yeah. There are many AIs. So the point here is AI are supposed to help us enhance our efficiency.
Yeah.
Right. This is one thing that an AI do. Another thing it should do is it should create new requirements. New demands in the future. Well, those demands may not exist before AI, but now there was. Or you just find a certain field which is which cannot provide much with manpower, right? Which we cannot do much with manpower, but with AI, it is different, right? But I got a few examples here, right? What AI can do. We have we had a project with.
Last year, right?
Last year,
I
yeah.
think you were talking about that project, the big one.
Yeah. Well, one of the big. Well, actually, this is in quantity of extensions. It is our biggest project ever. That's a very famous mobile phone
manufacturer
and brand.
Are we supposed to talk about it?
Wait. I should leave the. I shouldn't say the name. Because they didn't pay us.
Right.
But
if you don't say, how can we know it?
Yeah.
Come on, just tell us. What was it?
Well, it is Vivo. Okay. Vivo.
The big manufacturer.
Yeah. We just get them. We just provide not directly from us, but through our distributors.
Right.
A system with 30,000 extensions.
Oh, that's truly a big project.
Yeah, so we have a lot of communication.
Right.
Right, because it's a big project.
Sure.
And our colleague mentioned that they just come back from a tech support.
Yeah.
Job from one of their very advanced, newly funded factory. In this factory, there are a bunch of robots controlled by AI, plus 20 engineers.
You mean only 20 persons in that factory?
Yeah, 20 human beings.
can't even believe it.
Yeah, 20 human beings.
Are we gonna lose our job? This is crazy,
Well,
guys.
the craziest part is this factory can product. The production power of this factory is the same as a traditional factory of 2,000 people.
Guys, you can see the replacement. It just totally replaced 2,000 people.
Originally, they need to hire 2,000 people. Now it's AI control robot with 20 people.
Yeah.
Is enough. Okay. The production power is the same. Okay. So imagine you're gonna lose your job.
No, I'm not gonna lose my job.
Well, if you can talk while you are drunk, you will keep your job. But the thing is, that's what AI can do.
Right.
Okay. That's what AI can do. That's how AI can help us help a business, right?
Yeah,
Imagine that.
It will just save a lot of cost. I think the only cost for that factory will just be electricity bill.
Yeah. Well, and the 20 people.
Yeah, of course, and 20 people.
Think about that. You have a factory of 2,000 human beings, 2,000 workers working there, right? Their payrolls every month.
Yeah, come on. You got lots of things to cost.
Well, there's social benefits.
Right.
You need to get them a dormitory.
Exactly.
Right? You need to get them a cafeteria. You need to have a team to run the cafeteria, to offer food for 2,000 people. And if you want that factory to run 24/7, you need to have 3 shifts. So the cafeteria should run 3 shifts.
Yeah. That's right. You also need to figure out a good way to manage. To make these people happy. If they're not happy, I'm sorry, you're not going to be able to run
And they
this
will
factory.
sue you.
That's right.
And they will sue. But robots won't sue you.
Exactly.
They don't need food. They don't need to sleep.
They don't need entertainment.
They don't need entertainment.
Right.
So this is how it works, right? So imagine how much you would save if you have this kind of robots. But well, there are still problems out there. But Vivo is doing this.
Yeah.
Right. Vivo is doing this. So I don't know if they will hear that and get mad at us for letting out that information. Maybe we should beep out that name.
We'll be cool.
Okay, that's all right. Let's just Okay. So this is what it will do.
Yeah, that was a very good story.
Yeah.
Which tells things. Yeah.
Yeah. So the point here is what AI can do. The problem that Yeastar is facing is what an AI can do for a phone system.
Yeah, what's our opportunity?
We're not doing AI robots. I want to do a real AI robot. To be honest, I want Yeastar to work on AI robots.
You can start thinking about to start a business right now.
Oh, I need the money. So this podcast must be successful.
Then we really need the sponsorship, right?
Okay, it's stupid to start an AI robot company at this time.
Right.
Well, the thing is, there are a couple of things that comes to us, but most of them are highly connected to the contact center. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I will give you the answer, right away. According to Yeastar's plan, the features that we're going to do with AI is text extraction and audio extraction. Okay, so it's contact center, right?
Sure.
So imagine this: you receive a very, very angry, disorganized, chaotic message from a mad customer.
Mad customer, yeah.
Well, first of all, it will take the agent a very long time to understand.
Sure.
What really does this person need, right? And in the meanwhile, the agent might get emotional damaged.
That's right. That's right.
Right? It's possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what if there will be an AI before the agent that extract the text, right? That will read through the message, extract the really useful information about what exactly does this mad person need, and rephrase that and tell that to the agent. And the agent will get the information, offer the right help, and therefore, first of all, good efficiency, right? The agent don't have to spend time in breaking down the message, the chaotic message, and well, the agent is emotionally healthy, right?
Yeah,
And-
this is
and,
pretty
and
smart.
and most importantly, you offer good service.
That's right.
You offer a high quality service. Your customer is happy now,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
This is what I'm trying to say. This is really a smart way.
Yeah,
It will make both of us pretty happy, and we solve the problem,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So you're angry now. Forget about all these, your issues, whatever it is. We just solve your problem. You're happy, and for our agents, we're gonna protect them. This is kind of like a protection,
yeah,
right? So you don't have to spend, your additional time on something useless to get emotional.
yeah. And of course, there are audio extraction as well. So that means it will work for call centers
Yeah.
as well. So this is what our plan for the AI. Well, they are settled. We're going to do this. But what else should we do? We don't know. There are a few answers. There are a few options. Chatbots.
Ah, come on, no chatbot. Don't do that. That's stupid.
Well, chatbot are pretty stupid.
Yeah, I don't like it. Honestly, I don't like it. I never use it.
Um,
Every single time I was trying to skip it.
Do your wife use it?
No, not exactly.
Well,
even for
yeah.
her.
Well, but it's true. Well, you guys know that Chinese e-shop platform, which is Taobao.
Yeah, yeah.
It's by Alibaba. They have a chatbot. They offer a chatbot for all the shops.
Exactly.
Right? So for every time, if you want to use the chats, to contact the owner,
Right.
you will firstly face the chatbot, which is very cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cute.
Cute. Like you are.
Yeah, cute.
Yeah, like you are talking to a 3 years old.
Exactly.
Right? They will give you. Well, they're not well trained, but well, they have their certain routine. Okay.
Sure.
I'm like you. I always skip it. Okay, so I see the chatbot. I will always type in, okay, I need a man. I need a real person. Okay, you have that option. You
Yeah.
know, you let the chatbot know that you need a real person. Don't
Sure.
talk to me. Get your boss.
Right,
Okay, I need a
right.
real person. Okay, then the chatbot will send a real person to you. That's what I always do.
Yeah. Because mostly these chatbots, they were using some sort of templates. It's just like a template, and that
They have their
template-
routines.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It's
they have their
dumb.
routines.
It's really dumb.
Well, the thing is, maybe our vision is limited here. So, guys, if you have any commentary, if you see a good chatbot, a really helpful chatbot,
Sure.
let us know. We want to try that out. That will give us new ideas, new visions to evaluate.
Yeah,
if
just
we,
inspire us to do something smarter.
Well, yeah. And the thing is, if you think chatbot is important,
Right.
let us know. Let us know. Okay, and also, how should we charge it? Yeah, how should Yeastar charge it? Well, it can be. Maybe we launch another poll there.
Probably.
Yeah,
Probably
yeah.
we can launch another poll.
Yeah,
Just for our channel only.
just for our channel, guys. Just for this podcast. Okay, so let us know.
Yeah.
Okay, what AI do you want? There's a chatbot, and there is another thing that we're also thinking about: is AI generated audio. AI generated audio.
I mean, we can probably try that. The AI generated audio for maybe translation, interpreter. That might be a good way.
Yeah.
Because when you're running a call center, who knows who's gonna call you?
So you want to run a call center with one AI with no phones, but like 20 people that can run this contact center that can replace 2,000 agents.
All right, guys, don't blame me. Don't blame me.
But that's what you want to do. I need to remind you, we can do that. That's probably, well, evolutionary.
Yeah.
And revolutionary, and it
Sure.
can kill this industry.
Don't blame me, guys.
But that's a very nice idea. Well, but AI generated audio. I mean, okay, if like for example, you need to create an IVR for your customer,
Right.
right? But the thing is, well, a lot of them may not have facility to do that. So you maybe need to. So imagine if in this phone system there is an AI that can create, audios for you that you can use it directly for the IVRs.
Yeah.
For the prompts and stuff. That can be nice.
Yeah.
Right? But there may be legal problem. Yeah, because well, when for AI generated audio's prompt used in phone system, there might be a legal problem in different countries. We don't know. We haven't researched that yet. But yeah, let us know, right?
Yeah.
Do you want an AI generated prompt?
I think that's really something really crazy, if it's possible.
It is possible. There are so many AI that
You
can
can
generate
even imagine
audios.
next time when you call to a call center, whatever it is, well, the guy who's talking to you is the artificial intelligence.
Well, it is happening. It is going to happen. Yeah. So AI generated audio, AI generated prompt. Yeah. Do you want that? Customized prompt. Do you want that? Let us know in the commenter. Yeah. We're gonna do another poll here, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So there are so many ways for us to make money, right?
Yeah, there should be. Okay. And if there are other ways that you think we can do with AI, let us know.
Yeah.
Okay, because we already have STT now.
Speech to text.
Yeah, because
the transcription.
Yeah, it's already in our PBX.
Sure.
If you don't know that, we have that. It transcript
Your voicemail.
Yeah, your voicemail into
the text version, right?
Yeah, into text. So if you have a voicemail, you don't want to listen to it, you can just transcript that into text. You read about it. Yeah, we do have this function, but maybe there are other ways to use that to do AIs in our phone system. Just let us know, okay? Yeah. This is what we have. For the PBX part, right? For the roadmap
products part. Yeah.
Products part.
Exactly.
Major directions, and this is why we make such decisions. Find a way out. Right.
Exactly.
We need to make sure that our product is, well, as competitive as possible, so that our Yeastar partners can build up their own business with it.
Yeah.
Right. And the other thing, and for the business mode part you have mentioned, that comes down to
the breakout session. Yeah.
Well, but it also comes down to the way out.
Yeah, exactly. I think in the summit we just talk about that in the breakout session.
Yeah.
About the business strategy.
Yeah, that's another issue. Is the box moving business and dead end? You mentioned that, right?
Yeah.
But in business mode, in commercial sense, is that a dead end? Do you think?
Maybe 80%. I'm not saying 100%.
Well,
that's going to be
80%. That's pretty much dead end. Why? Why do you think that?
Well, like I said, you are selling a box. Like I said, eventually we will face the price war, like you mentioned. And don't forget, this is the hardware.
Yeah.
You got a cost. Have you ever thought about that? You got a cost. You got so many places to cost you.
Yeah, you have to pay to move the boxes
Exactly,
around.
for the products, for the materials, for the delivery, everything.
Yeah, it's true.
So seriously, how much money can you earn from this?
Yeah,
How much exactly left there for you?
Yeah, and the source of your income is the price difference.
Right.
Yeah, to be
Exactly.
honest, is the price difference. So that comes down to the price war again, because you are only earning from the price difference.
Yeah.
Then your only source of then it is very, very likely that you are getting into price wars
Sure.
with others, and plus the economy, plus the reality. Yeah, price war. We want to avoid that. So this is Did you say it's 80% dead end?
Almost a dead end.
Yeah, but
that's also why you can find cloud-based businesses everywhere.
Yeah.
Think about it. You're using a computer right now, right here in front of you. What about Microsoft? It's cloud-based, right? Everything on your computer is cloud-based now.
Yeah, it's
They're
true.
using the totally different business model. It's
you
not
no
like
longer
a software anymore.
you no longer see CDs.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, for your softwares and never. Well, the thing is, from my point of view,
Yep.
well, box moving business will no longer be dominant.
No longer be dominant. So you mean there's still a chance for some of our customers?
Let me put it this way. Okay.
Okay.
If you do box moving business,
Yeah.
that means you work with hardware system, hardware equipment, hardware PBXs. You will always have the most loyal, stable, fan base. Let's say fan base, right? Customer base. Okay, always,
Mm-hmm.
right? It will comes down to this.
Yeah.
Well, thinking about this, do you still read magazines?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
When I was a student,
Mm-hmm.
when I was young, when I was a student, most of my money
Mm-hmm.
come.
You spend it on the magazines.
I spend that on magazines.
Mhm.
I calculated this. Yeah. And do you still read papers, newspapers?
Newspapers, not really, because it's very hard for you to find newspapers in
Yeah.
China now.
But they still exist.
Yeah.
Do you still listen to radios?
Yeah, that one I did.
Well, this is a podcast.
Exactly.
But well, okay. But all those forms of medias, they used to be mainstream. They used to be dominant because
Right.
they are the only resource for information.
Right.
You know, 20 years, back in 20 years when I was a middle school student, right?
High school, middle
High
school.
school. Yeah. I spent all my money, most of my money,
Mhm.
on magazines, right?
Right.
Because this is the only resource for my information.
Sure.
Right. But now I won't do that.
Mm-hmm.
I won't do that because, well, I got internet. All the informations are from there. Are there magazines? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Are there papers? Yes. But as I mentioned, they lose a lot of their neutral users. Right?
Yeah, I think
They
I
have
get
a
your
very-
point.
yeah.
I get your point. This is kind of like today there are just a few people they will like to buy the record
Yeah.
for collections.
Yeah. Yeah.
For collections,
Yeah.
when they
That used to
truly
be-
want to enjoy the music, they're
Yeah.
going to subscribe Apple Music or something like that.
There used to be the only media for
Right,
music,
right,
only
right.
forms of music,
Yeah.
of music, right?
Sure.
Records, CDs,
CDs, yeah.
right? Now there are no CDs.
Now they're
only
more like
collectors.
collections.
Only collectors will get CDs.
Yeah.
But do they exist? Yes.
Yeah.
Like the companies who work with CDs,
Mhm.
records, they will be alive. Well, at least a few of them will
Mhm.
still get their business. They may be running pretty well, right?
Mhm.
But the problem is it's no longer dominant.
Yeah.
It won't get your company very far.
Yeah, it just becomes a small business. It's not going to
Yeah.
be a big business.
Yeah.
If you truly think about your future,
Yeah.
well, this is definitely not going to be the way for your future.
Yeah. So this is as we mentioned, way out.
Mm-hmm.
We are not saying that hardware business is going to die.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing is ever going to die except for human beings, right?
Right.
Biological, anything that is not biological will not die. Okay, so I'm not saying hardware PBX is going to die because, as we mentioned, there will always be this group of people,
Mm-hmm.
a group of company, who choose PBX.
Maybe we will have our collectors.
Well, the thing is, Kai, think about this. In many regions, the internet infrastructure is not well, right?
Mhm.
The internet speed is not very stable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, you cannot use IPPBX there, right?
Right, right.
In many countries, not many, some countries,
Mhm.
SIP trunks are not allowed,
Yeah.
are not legal. Maybe you guys may not know that, but in some countries, it's not legal. Why do we know this? It's because we do global business.
Right.
We face this problem. In many countries, SIP trunks are not legal. So we cannot do cloud.
Yeah, it's not going to be possible for you to push cloud business in some areas.
Not like that. Well, this is actually something that we can talk about in our breakout session part.
Right.
But there are still ways to find out to find opportunities for the cloud business.
Yeah.
But it's not gonna be that easy. So if you are living in that kind of country, in those countries, hardware PBX is going to be dominant.
Yeah.
For a long time. And I need to remind you, and all of you, all of the audiences, half of the television on this planet are still black and white. It's still running. You guys probably don't know that
To know.
because we don't live in that world.
Right.
But half of the television is still black and white.
Wow.
Imagine that. Do you know why I know this? That is exactly the reason. Do you guys know World Cup, FIFA World Cup, the football match, right? FIFA require that every team or all the teams that play against each other should wear one team darker shirt, the other team shirt in lighter color. Why? Because half of the television are still black and white.
So that's the
The reason.
Yeah.
Because if you
That's just the way how they figure out the difference. Between
one is darker,
Sure,
the
sure.
other is lighter, right?
Yeah.
Nowadays, until the last World Cup in Qatar, FIFA still have these requirements. One team darker shirts, the other team lighter shirts. So all team have at least two versions, right, of their shirts, home kit and away kit.
Sure.
Why? Because once again, half of the TV on this world is still black and white.
Yeah.
They watch TV. They
Yeah.
watch the final of the World Cup, right?
Right.
So imagine this: you still have good amount of business, but not the most lucrative business. You guys will not be dominant, right?
Exactly.
Thinking about this, black and white TV, how much can you really earn from that? Can you run a world-known prestigious company with black and white TV? No.
No, of
No.
course not.
Who are the leaders in TVs? Sony.
Right now?
Sony.
Yeah, Sony.
Samsung. Hisense. Right?
Yeah.
Hisense. Well, they are the top manufacturers,
Yeah.
but
The major product line
they are
will
not doing
always
black
be,
and white TV.
Yeah. The major product line will always be high quality,
Because-
high resolution, HDR.
Yeah,
Anyway.
because black and white TV won't offer you that much
Sure.
profit.
Sure.
Right. So this is the whole logic behind find a way out for PBX, hardware PBX. So on one hand, there will always be that very loyal group of companies who should do that. Well, companies with lower levels of basic infrastructure is only part of them. There are still others.
Yeah.
But we won't be talking about them in this
Sure.
one episode. And so you need to find the right group of client for your hardware business. And in the other hand, you need to find a new business mode, cloud business, or the right business mode for cloud PBX.
Yeah.
In your, to find new space, to find yourself a new space to grow your business. This is This is what we talk about in the breakout session,
Sure.
business mode, right? Talking about that.
Yeah, talking about the breakout session, I think also something interesting about the breakout session. We're going to talk about more details in the episode too, but I think we can talk about this breakout session part. That was quite interesting for all of us.
Yeah.
First time for me to host a breakout session.
First time for everybody
Exactly.
in this team.
I mean, especially for us, we guys previously we were more like the only speaker on the stage.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So our style is more like we're just gonna deliver a speech. Hey guys, how's it
We
going?
deliver the speech.
Right.
We deliver the message.
Exactly.
We are the ones who got ideas. We express our ideas.
Right.
Yeah, we receive flowers and applause for those ideas.
Yeah, that feels good, right?
That feels good.
Right. But the breakout session is not like that. Breakout session, you're supposed to be a true host.
Neutral.
That's right. You are not gonna, you're not gonna carry any point of views. You're just gonna be neutral. You're just gonna be the host to bring all of us to the atmosphere. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. And that's quite challenging for us
Yeah.
because that's not what we used to do.
That also reminds me of a very interesting story. My personal story. Many years ago, I've been, I'm from Northwest.
Yeah, the Muslim slash
Tibetan, Muslims, different cultures. People
the
with
exotic
different
part of
cultures.
China.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, the
So
exotic China.
I remember a couple of years
Yeah.
have been a very famous temple. It's called Labyrinth Monastery.
As a Tibetan.
Yeah, Tibetan
Buddhism
temple. Yeah,
temple,
that's
yeah.
right. That's
Yeah.
right. There's something very interesting. You will see there will be a couple of some masters, monks in the open area, a big
in the
square.
Yeah, in case you guys haven't been there, in all Tibetan Buddhism temple,
Right.
in front of that temple there will always be a huge
Yeah,
square.
a huge one.
Yeah, yeah. It's not like other Buddhism temples.
Yeah. And these guys, they stay there and they have open discussion. I mean, it's more like an open debate.
Open debate.
Yeah, they'll pick a couple of topics and people are just standing there. They have this free debating.
Yeah, and they do this. Just
Yeah, they do that.
in case you guys, well, this is a podcast, but you can check our video version.
Yeah.
They do this a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you can find videos in Tibetan monks
Yeah.
debating.
Yeah.
You can find that.
Yeah. So I think our breakout session,
Should be that.
it's supposed to be something like
Yeah.
that.
We are the host.
Yeah.
Yeah. We hold this discussion, open discussion. There should be conflict of ideas.
Right.
There should be discussion, right? There should different ideas, different point of view should collapse.
There's no
there.
right and wrong. There's just going to be ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Each one of us, we're supposed to share ideas. That's what we're supposed to do.
Do you think we managed to do that?
I think we did it, but maybe we can do it better. Of course, we can do it better.
That's probably the beauty of our job. There are always regrets.
Yeah.
There are always things that you can improve. But I agree with you. I think we did a pretty good job, especially for the first time. But there think that we can improve? Yes. Like right at the end of my discussion, my session, I think back and there are like 5 or 7 moments where I should improve, like right away. I thought about it right away, but well, there are no way to. But I cannot change that.
Yeah, no worries. We can have more in the future.
Yeah. Well, that's so much. That's so interesting talking about the breakout session. So many dramas
Sure, right.
happening
Yeah.
in that breakout session, but that's the beauty.
Yeah.
And guys, there is a big evidence that we had a good breakout session. Is the banquet after the breakout session?
Yeah.
Things are so wild.
Right.
People drinks.
Right.
Yeah. There are so many laughters, singing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, because the banquet is happening right after the breakout
session.
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
the
everybody's
atmosphere-
very active in their mind.
Yeah, that's still very exciting.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that is a big improvement of us doing a good job. But as we promised, we will recreate the breakout session for you guys. It will be on next episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will recreate. We talk about business mode, how to find way out for hardware business, how to do a cloud business.
Yeah.
What should Yeastar do to improve our cloud solution,
Exactly.
to find the right business mode for our users, for our partners. And of course, there are different ideas. There are dramas.
Yep.
There are regrets. Yeah. It's so good.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah. We will bring that to you for the next episode.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Next episode, we're gonna recreate our breakout session.
Yeah, and talking
Yeah.
about business mode.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
All right. So that's it. That was all we have for episode 1. Catch
Yeah.
you guys in the episode 2.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Catch you then, guys.
Catch you guys in the next one.